Hello there and welcome to the Bit of Peacock, it's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George, welcome on to the channel everybody, and it's a match reaction to Leeds United winning at Ellen Road yesterday, Saturday the 12th of April. Preston North End came to Ellen Road and were defeated 2-1. It ended, should have been more, but we'll have a look into it in this video. Leeds, like I said, big step to promotion this in my eyes, with coupled with Sheffield United losing the game away at Plymouth. Someone's savoury scenes at the end, including Mr. Ham Sandwich Face Chris Wilder getting very irate with one of our boys, wasn't he? Mr. Darko JB. Chris Wilder getting involved with that. You're going down, he was saying to the Plymouth fans, they've just beaten you, pal. They've just beaten you, and the wheels look like they're coming off of Sheffield United's wagon. And Leeds United look as though they're just getting into gear now at the right time. Last week we were feeling down and done, really, weren't we? And I was absolutely frustrated with Daniel Farke and all the rest of it. Everybody was. What a difference a week can make. 2 games later, we've won both of them. 7 points from those 9 games this week. And we're sitting top of the tree again on goal difference ahead of Burnley, who won 2-1 against Norwich on Friday night, didn't they? So yeah, what a big result for Leeds this was. And we started quick. I don't know the stats, but we always seem to score within. I'd be interested to know how many goals we'd scored within the first 5 minutes of games this season. It does seem a lot, particularly at Ellen Road. We are very fast starters. Obviously, it's Manor Solomon. Lovely goal, this from Manor Solomon. Gets the ball fed to him by Ilak Gruev, but he had to do all the work himself, really. On his right foot, edge of the box, bent the ball into the top corner. Absolutely fabulous goal, that one. And we're 1-0 up. Unfortunately for Leeds, we sort of slackened off a little bit in the first, couple of minutes later. Kessler Hayden is it who scored the goal. Again, this is a lovely finish. It was really poor defensively from Leeds United. Long ball across the floor. To him, and he sort of does Firpo too easily, really, with a little sort of shimmy of his shoulders, and sticks the ball in with his left foot into the top corner. Carl Darlow's got no chance of saving that one, unfortunately, but he did have a good game, did Carl. I think it's a really good move from Daniel Farke to put Meslier on the bench for the moment. I personally don't think we'll ever see Meslier in the Leeds United shirt again. Obviously, he's played his part in this season, but he's played his part in a lot of points dropped as well, it has to be said. And Carl Darlow looks a lot more strong and solid, which we're not really used to with Meslier, are we? So, well done to Carl. And it was a lovely save in that second half, wasn't it? From, was it Whiteman, wasn't it? He curled the ball in from that corner kick. Well worked from Preston. Lovely save, wasn't it? And obviously Leeds, after that, pegged back, equalised in the 6th minute. It only took the 13th minute and it was 2-1. A crazy start of the game, as we often see, like I said, mainly at Ellen Road. It's sort of a basketball type, affair, isn't it, occasionally? And this time, it was Jaden Bogle who got on the end of Manor Solomon's cross again. Manor's having, come back in and into form in a little bit, got lots of goals, involvements for him now, and I think it's eight, is it 9 goals and eight assists this season? He's doing quite well. And it was a lovely sort of Jaden, again, similar to Dan's goal on Tuesday. He got in front of his defender and tapped the ball through the goalkeeper's legs and into the net. And it's 2-1 on 13 minutes. You're rubbing your hands thinking, come on now, go for them and go and get them and get the game done. We've got his noses back in front. Let's get it done. And I don't know how Leeds didn't score. Brendan Aronson missed. Perot hit the bar. Willie Nonto in the second half missed. Ilya Gruev, rolled that one wide. And you just thought, hey, now Preston are going to go and score and equalise. But luckily for us, it wasn't the case. with the news that filtered in that Sheffield United had lost the game at Plymouth, we now sit 5 points clear, and that is, yeah, that is that is what it's about, isn't it? That is what it's about. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, and I'd say maybe we get promoted on a week on Monday. Uh, who knows if that prediction is right? We just need to keep going. Oxford is a difficult looking away game, just because it's a yeah, they're a decent side. I think they'll fancy the chance of staying up now. Good win for them away at Sheffield Wednesday yesterday, so they'll fancy it. They'll be up for it. They'll make it difficult for Leeds, but I think Leeds are in little bit more confident mood now, and we're unbeaten in six. Two wins on the bounce for the first time probably since March or maybe even late February for Leeds. That so, yeah, we're back on it. Two in a row. Let's go. Let's get it done. 4 games to go, and we could be Premier League, and then yeah, then it all comes to an end, doesn't it? And it all comes to a happy ending. And it was, but it was a lovely win yesterday. Ellen Road was absolutely buzzing, bouncing, and it was almost like we won it was almost like we won promotion already. So let's hope we have done this time in a few, this time in a month we know it's finished, isn't it? 3rd of May, we play Plymouth. Hopefully, from our point of view, Plymouth have stayed up, or yeah, and don't need anything from that game because it will be a tricky looking game. Otherwise, obviously, yeah, Sheffield United can vouch for that. But you know, Leeds are on the verge. Let me know how you thought the game went. Did you go yesterday? Any Preston fans? Of course, everybody's welcome. What about your season? Are you looking over your shoulder nervously now? It's not done yet. Is safety really? The teams below you are starting to pick up a few points. Are you nervous? Has it crossed your mind about going into League One? Or I think you'll be okay, but you just don't know. Need to pick up some points. I think they've only won 1 in 11 games now of Plymouth. Sorry, of Preston. So a little bit